Hey, Photoshop is a powerful tool, but it's still broken. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm broken. I'm talking, glitchy neural filters or promised neural filters that have never come. You're right in the middle of doing something and you want to click an icon and up comes the color picker where it should be. Or masks in Camera Raw and in Photoshop itself that should be kind of the same. If you've ever thought like this and wanted these little icons or the things I'm about to bring up, welcome to Photo 911. Let's dig into it. Okay, for this, I'm going to be using the recent Photoshop beta. What do we got? We got version 27.0.0. Okay, the first thing I want to get into are neural filters. There's a couple of them that have been bugging me lately. So here's a picture of my mom when she was a kid. I'm going to copy the layer and make it a smart object so I can go into the neural filter and come back out and make changes if I want. Now, what I want to do is I want to colorize it. So I'll go over to Colorize here and hit it, let it rock. Now you can make changes or manually color the image, but this whole little box when it's so small and trying to color things is ridiculous. Now, it made my mom's hair pretty much exactly her hair color when she was little, but then all of a sudden it veered off and made some black and some blue. It knew there were brick here, and it kind of forgot by the time it got down here. And there's no way her dress was a little bit brown, a little bit purple, a little bit blue, a little bit... Yeah, it's just not happening. And after all these years, I thought it would be a lot better than it is. Come on, guys, let's fix it. Okay, so now let's go over here where it says the wait list. There are two that would be just brilliant these days. One of this shadow regenerator would be great if it can actually create shadows for you. Yeah, there are all kinds of methods out there to create shadows, but this would be just brilliant. Plus, noise reduction for JPEGs and PNGs. Let's get on it, guys. Both of these have been sitting around for a few years now. You gotta be close. Okay, these next couple here are in Camera Raw. So let's take this picture, copy the layer, make it a smart object, and go into Camera Raw. Now, the first thing I'd want to do to change that would be just brilliant, we go to Point Color under Color Mixer. So let's say we grab the girl's dress here, and it's got this green. Now, in Point Color, you can make it just brilliant with the different options that you have here. But what if you wanted to completely change it without stinking sliders and something, and be able to double click like up here and your color picker comes up, especially if you know the hex code of what the color is. Then all of a sudden you throw in the hex code, done. And the point color changes to that color. Yeah, let's put it up here or like right here. That would be so cool if that was in there. Okay, the next one is kind of a combo of different things. What I'd like is once you go in to create a new mask and you see people and you choose the person and you can make all the masks for the person. Here, let's just choose the dude here and just, make all the masks. They're not all here, but it creates 4 separate masks. Very cool. Why can't that be in regular Photoshop? Because we do have the option for that. It just doesn't go that far. It'd be brilliant to be able to create all the masks right away. Now, there, let's undo that. Plus, in regular Photoshop, why can't we have landscape or the objects or anything else here? Right up here would be brilliant to have in regular Photoshop, so you don't have to go to Camera Raw if you're working on a JPEG or a PNG. Wouldn't that be cool? So we get back to Photoshop here. Okay, we go here to Object Selection Tool. We go to Select People, and there's the dude. And look at all the different masks and different things we can create to do with an adjustment layer. Wouldn't it be cool if it was just a little box here that says Create All and put them in a group down in our layer panel here? So then you can add your adjustment layers and anything else you wanted to do. Do them all. Wouldn't that be cool? Why can't they combine the two? I don't know, but it sure would be cool if they did. Now, when it comes time to changing colors, like let's say we wanted to change the girl's dress, you can do it 2 ways. What I like to do is, of course, Object Selection Tool, Select People, We'll grab the girl here, and it'll say upper clothes, lower clothes, whatever, eh? So we'll go dress and upper clothes. That's part of it. And hit apply. Now, that's okay. But the thing is, if you zoom in, forget about the marching ants, kill the marching ants by going here. Selection brush tool. All right. Well, it's selected. Now, you can do the new thing in your contextual taskbar and get a new color if you wanted to do that. Or just go down to hue sat here and do whatever you wish. Even the prominent colors. Prominent colors is a really cool thing about it. But what if you would just wanted to colorize, you knew exactly the color you wanted, and you wanted to put the hex code in? Wouldn't it be cool just to double click the little box right here, and up comes your color picker, throw in the hex code, or do whatever you wish in the color picker, because doing this hue slide back and forth just doesn't cut it. Okay, lastly, the one thing I'd really like to see that I'm surprised they haven't fixed it yet, because they're doing so well with AI and everything else in the contextual taskbar. Why can't the contextual taskbar be moved like way over here, and everything else here in their little icons looks exactly like these buttons? Let's take the contextual taskbar, move it like right over here or something, and expand everything so we know exactly what we got going on. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, I think so. Well, there you have it. What? Am I blacking out, or what's going on here? Do you agree or not agree with these things I've been saying? They sure would be cool to have these things in Photoshop to make our lives even better. All the AI and everything that's coming in has been brilliant, but we just need a couple of things more. Am I blacking out? Leave me a message in the comments. Like and subscribe if my tutorials help you at all. I'm Don with Photo 911. See ya.